727. 727. Obviously 904. A lot of questions I see by people asking, and more so on forums than on my YouTube channel, of exactly how do I know what transmission is in my car, if it's a 727 or the 904. It is so easy that once I show you, you'll never be confused again. So actually, to tell if you got the 727 or the smaller case 904 or 998 or 999 in some of the later years, I'm typically speaking, let's just throw out a ballpark, 66 to 86. That's a typical year range that people are dealing with these old Mopars. And how do I know if I got a 904 or 727? And I see so many times they'll say, well, you got to crawl underneath and look at this or get the number or that sort of thing. And some say crawl underneath and look at the pan, but you really don't have to. Really, on every single car I got here, my vans, dusters, trucks, I can just this fast look inside there and tell you what it is. It's really that easy and obvious, and I'll show you. And this is even more obvious without looking through the camera as in looking through the camera. See this right here? The side of the pan, you can see this on dusters, pickups, vans. If you look along here, up by the dipstick, where the dipstick tube goes in, see how it's straight? It's all straight before it rounds the corner and goes in front. If it's straight, 904, 999, 998. It's the small case transmission. If you look in this one, right here by the dipstick tube, we got this very large bulge that comes out. That makes it a 727. Let's make this really clear. This is straight. Here's the dipstick tube where the cloth is. You see how straight this is? And it curves around to the front. Here we got a shot of a 727, and you can see how it bulges out right here. See that? It's not straight. It goes here and then it bulges out around where the dipstick tube is. So you'll be able to know at a glance now. Once you get this image in your mind, if you look at a 74 Plymouth Barracuda with a 318 in it, is it a 904 or 727? You'll be able to go and say what it is. That easy. No crawling on your back, guys. And just a bonus tip. If the splines come all the way to the end, like this, well, all but the last 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch, but if the splines go to the end, it's a non-lockup. So you can see a lockup has all of this with no splines, to where a non-lockup transmission will have splines that come to the end. So easily said. You can identify the tranny by the bulge. I hope this really makes it simple. It should, for everybody out there who really didn't know. I'm sure most of you know, but it does get brought up enough on the forums, and you don't really have to crawl on your back to say 727 or 904, 999, 998. If you want to know the differences on them, that would have to be another one of looking and reading things or whatever, numbers. So the larger, stronger case from the factory, at least, bulge. Smaller, more finesse from the factory, no bulge, 904, 999, 998. Now you know how to correctly identify a tranny.